Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sebastian Sjöberg, and this is, in fact, the first episode of the ESFI GGvision weekly news. From now on, this program will be a weekly thing where I will present to you what's going on in the world of esports through the lens of ESFIworld.com. Starting off today with some very interesting and ongoing StarCraft 2 news. Over at GoSuCoaching.com, a site that has dedicated itself to the art of perfecting the skill of StarCraft 2 players for a fee, where you can get training from the very best. There's an ongoing Team League show match series with $2,000 in the prize pot for first and $700 for second. Now, there are several of the world's most renowned teams playing from both Europe and North America, and currently we're in week 6. It all kicked off in January, and here you can see the current standings. Earlier this week we saw Canadian team Root, which has players like QXC, Druby, Kivikaki, etc., defeat VT Gaming in a 3-0 stomping. And then we had Team Liquid, of course, perhaps the world's most prestigious, or at least most well-known team, be defeated by Fnatic in a very close 2-3. Before the week is concluded, we will see which team out of Dignitas and Empire will be victorious. That will actually be played later today, Saturday. So when you're watching this, that may already have happened. And tomorrow, Sunday, we will have Mouse fight versus Evil Genius themselves. Now, team leagues are what really makes an RTS like StarCraft 2 stand out, and when it becomes truly exciting, it creates much more continuity and, well, in lack of a better word, epicness than just separate 1-versus-1 battles between skilled players. And when the team factor comes into play, things start to get really dynamic and interesting. So we'll be continuing to report from the Gosu Coaching Premier League. These games are being streamed publicly and live, and some of the highlights tend to hit YouTube as well. I recommend youtube.com/AskJoshi. He's usually very on top of casting these games. But if you want to watch them, which you ought to, you can do so over at GoSuCoaching.com. There's links to the stream there. ESFI World will continue to bring you coverage. Personally, I'm rooting for Liquid, but hey, that's just me. Now, moving on to related but arguably much more epic news. Related because they all come from the hype machine of Jeff In Control Robinson, who's of course a fighting member of Team EG and a very fearsome Protoss at that. And he's also very much a head shot caller over at GoSuCoaching.com. But that is not enough, my friends. Jeff In Control Robinson has been, for several weeks now, been hyping what he's called the most awesome esports event ever in Western history, or something along those lines, and that will all be unveiled in just over 2 days at the 21st of February. We don't know what this is, but there has been plenty of speculations, as I'm sure you've heard. Now, there will be a show match between Idra, EG Idra, Evil Geniuses Idra, and Liquid Jinro, marking the countdown to this event. The countdown you can see over at nasl.tv. Now, this all comes